Okay, Assalamualaikum. Okay, good morning everyone. Okay, thank you for coming. Okay, today I apologize because on behalf our executive have other business that he have to attend, so we just proceed our meeting today. Okay. From the previous minutes, have all of you have another changes you want to make? No. Okay, just proceed to our agenda today. Okay. Our branch office is affected by a recent budget cut. So there is still half a year that we have to conduct this company, and we have to discuss how to cutting down the office expenditure and plan the next course of actions. Okay, for this, because our budget is depleting so fast, so we have to do something. Okay, maybe we can start with the financial department. Okay, Ms. Rahma.
So as we know, our company must have a recent cut budget for this year. Okay, so today I will present to all of you about the company account. Okay, for the firstly, for the profit, for this year not much as last year. It was less about 30% from the past year. Maybe it is causes from the sale for this year is decreased compared to the last year. Okay, secondly, for the event that we have done for this year, actually the event is almost the same, but the response from the employee are not unsatisfying. Okay, this may be the event we have done at this time during a school break holiday. So the parent did not came to the event and they want to spend their time with their children. And for the thirdly, after we review, we have found that our company has been reduced by 40% on the dates 5th May 2017. Okay, after we investigate, we found that they were decided trying to swallow our company account. So this is one of the main reason for this company account this year was decreased. I think it all from
Okay. Anyone want to interrupt? No. I have a question for this corruption. Do you know the persons that take place in this activity?
Okay, after we investigate it, we have known who the people trying to swallow the company account, and we was give a punishment to that people.
Is that their first time or they had just did that for a full time?
After we asked her, and he tell me that it was a first time doing it.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but can you explain to me again about the sales that have been dropped this year that you said just now?
Okay. For the sale, the profit are not as much as last year. Maybe it less about 30%. Maybe this sale for this year not have more marketing to people out of there, and then don't know what our sale have, what our companies do a sale.
Okay, so how do your department overcome this problem? How can you rise back the profit?
Okay, maybe we can do some marketing strategy to all people and out of them know about our company.
Okay.
I think that we should take the action, and you as a person in charge for take the action for the corruption, because we don't need the people like this in our company. Okay, maybe we can go to other department.
Okay, I'm from Human Resource Department. Okay, for my department, we think that for cutting down the budget, we plan to reduce some papers and utility usage. Okay, we think that by reducing them, we can cut down some amount of budget. Because for the past year, we give about 50 box for each department. We think that those amount of box is quite a big amount for our company. So we think that we are reducing, cut down some boxes to 25 box per department for this month. Okay, and then we have to be a responsible and justice worker to the work we have done. What I mean is that each worker have to know that their limit on the work. They have to do separate between their work and their personal matters. And then if the worker want to do their personal thing, I think that they can do it at home each, and then they have to know what they have to do and don't at the workplace. Okay, and then I think that is all for me for the first suggestion. Did anyone hear about that?
Okay, excuse me. I have questions about the 50 boxes. What if the boxes are not enough for a department?
So I mean that what, sorry?
Okay, you say that you will give 25 boxes to each department, right? 25 boxes to each department. But what if there is one department that doesn't have enough boxes?
Actually, we just give a limit to 25 box per department, but if they need more, we will give them the form to fill it, but we just will give add on 5 more box. So we just limit that the maximum box for each department will be 30 box.
Really? Sorry to interrupt. Do you think 30 boxes is quite good for them?
I think that we just have another half a year. I think that for 25 box per month, I think it is just a good amount to settle down to the end of the year. So I think it's
Sorry. Do you for 25 box this or for this year or for the next year?
for this year until the end of the year. So because we are cutting down our budget, so I think we have to do it for just this year.
Okay. So maybe after the next year, maybe you can give each department.
We will see about the progress of this suggestion. If it valid, so we will proceed to the next year. If our company income is stable, so we'll give you 50 bucks, same as last year.
Okay, excuse me. Can you explain again about that you say you want to reduce the event? Okay, what kind of event do you mean that you want to reduce?
Okay, actually, I'm going to
Explain.
explain it now. Okay, the second suggestion that we we think that is good to use to reduce to cutting down our budget is by reducing some events and costs. Okay, we think that too much event can lead to a higher cost. Actually, conducting an event requires many costs because we have to provide some amount of money to the VIPs, food, goodies, and rent some place and many more. Okay, as I know, for last year we just did only 4 big event for a year, but this time around we had already did 5 event and will be proceed more to 2 more event. So I think that those total 6 event is quite a big numbers for our company, just a small company. So I think that we have to reduce some of the event. And for your information, an event actually take around 20,000 ringgit just to make sure that the event went well. What I mean by event is that the family day or the dinner. I think rather than we run the place outside our company, why don't we do it at our hall, at our office hall? I think our office hall is quite big to gather all of our workers and at place and at the same time. Okay, if we cut down some event, I think that our budget would be a little bit low. In this time around, I think that our budget, we and the human resource will totally agree that we will only provide 100,000 ringgit for a year for every department, so that we can use the balance of the money to the other programs. Do you clear?
Yeah, but I'm not convinced about the idea of the family day. You said you want to do it indoor. Don't you think that family day we should have it outside?
Yeah, but we are having a economic conflict. So I think for just this until the end of the year, I think why don't in this time around, why don't we do it our family day for this year at our indoor? I mean at our office. But if our economy office is good for the next year, we will do it outside, same as the previous year.
Do you think that everybody in this company agree with this?
Maybe some of them would not agree with that, but if they're willing to pay more to go outside, to do a family day outside our office, it's depend on them if they're willing to pay more.
I strongly agree with you, and in my opinion, for what that Mrs. Rahma said about the financial department, that the event that we had make a little bit people to come in, and because of the family issue and because it's far from this office, so maybe we can use your opinion to as a suggestion for this matter, and maybe we just do the big event such as family day and maybe dinner, but we have to put the event about maybe for the 2 events only. Yes, limit the event. Anyone want to comment on this? Okay, Okay. Maybe we can go to the last department.
Okay, I am Ain, as the head of training manager. Okay. Okay, for our training courses, we do 4 times a year training courses. But I think because our company have issue about the expenditure, so I think maybe we can cut down like 2 times a year just for a few years, because this training is very important for us to train our employees to become a better employee, to enhance their skills for their work. And then the budget for this training for the whole year, for if we do it 4 times, is about 15,500. And if we just do it 2 times a year, we can cut down half of the original price. Okay, for our training courses, we often do it like outside of our company, very far away, because I think this is important, because our employee need to go far away from this company to forget about all their stress, and if their stress is gone, so they can do work. They can be trained very greatly.
Any thought about that?
Can I know if is that event involve all the workers, or each department have to send only a few people to that?
Okay, just
Training?
only a few people required to go. Each department will send 10 to 20 people from their department, the best employee on the department, and then after they come back from the courses, they can teach the others.
Sorry to interrupt, but I think that not fair for the other workers, because everyone want to get the same from the same explanation from the motivator. So you must maybe you must think about something else that we can do.
Okay, that is true, but we depend on that employee's performance. If we send someone who has like low performance, I don't think that the person can teach the others what he has learned in the courses. So if they wanted to go to these training courses, they have to show their performance, rise up their performance.
Okay. Okay. Anyone to comment? Okay. I strongly agree with your opinion, and maybe we can, as my suggestion, that we can invite the professional speaker. Perhaps we can provide other on training overseas.
So do you mean that you want to send our employees to the overseas 10 to 20 people?
Or
Maybe
you want to invite the overseas trainer?
what I mean is maybe we can give them a gift for their performance as well, and we send them for holidays.
Excuse me, but don't we have budget issue?
Oh, sorry.
So I think maybe Ms. Hawa said that we can invite speakers from the overseas, the best speakers, to come to our company. No, to come to these training courses and give talk to our employees. So we can reduce budget rather than we send 10 to 20 people to the overseas, and then we have to spend like 20 times larger the amount.
Oh, I see.
And then okay, that is my first suggestion is to reduce costs from this training costs. Okay, and then my second suggestion is to control the staff over time. Okay, if you control their OT, their overtime, I think we can save budget from this because before we haven't make a limit for one people to do overtime. Maybe one people they just in a month they can do only 3 or 4 OT.
3 or more OT for one OT for the limit for one OT would be how much hour?
I'm not sure. We can ask our leader.
In my opinion, that maybe we can limit the OT for them. Maybe 2 hours per day.
2 hours.
Sorry, what if at that time there are so many works to do, a lot of work to do, that 2 hours is enough to do a OT?
Okay, maybe the head of this department can.
Okay, from my experience on training the others, okay, I don't think that 2 hours is enough. But we have to, yeah, the employees have to manage time because in our courses we already told the employees how to manage their time. So yeah, I admit sometimes it is not sufficient for the 2 hours, but they have to do just in 2 hours. If not, they have to go back home and do it on the next day.
That's good idea. Okay, so your action is that you have to limit as a department.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other business?
Okay, I have a suggestion. Why don't we open a franchise in the other place, especially in the rural area? I think that by that we can increase our company income.
Okay, I think we also can discuss about the budget on doing these 2 branches. Yes.
Okay. That's good idea. And for the last, our meeting is on 18 December. Okay, our next meeting is on 18 December. Okay. And we will discuss about the issue. Okay. Thank you. Our meeting is dismissed.